I am super excited about the 7th edition. This is the 7th edition. We started in 2013 with Africa Loves. That's why I am very sad that a representative from Fenon Events is not here. Fenon was actually my first ever sponsor when I did Africa Loves. The only motivation I had was no Nigerian should come to Uganda and organize a show, because most of the big comedy shows were organized by a Nigerian promoter. So I said, no, so I sat down with Steve, and Kookie was actually the one brainstorming. I had the idea, but he had the execution. Most of the sponsors you see here are not just sponsors, they are my friends. I invested a lot in making sure they understand who Salvador is. And one thing I can tell you, for those who have attended the shows are usually 100% top notch. There is no doubt about that. So this show is very, very special to me, because it's going to be also a dedication to my fallen brothers.
Like I said, 15 years, just within 15 years a lot has happened. Oh, so I remind you guys, by the way, within the 15 years, there's a time we used to have a show right outside where we're having the parking area. So formerly a venue for comedy, now 15 years, we've lost some people. It's been unfortunate that we can't be with them. But the brick that they laid on our lives and in this industry, that's why it is worth it that we celebrate them when we're having 15 years. Yes, sir. Check mic 1, 2.
Yes, like I was saying, I'm going to dedicate this show to two of my brothers who passed on. That is the late Rajiv, Ruparelia, and Cedric, Babu. They pushed me.
For members of the media, I guess this is clearly answered now. I remember when everything happened and Salvador was in social media talking, there were so many questions that were raised. I guess now we actually get a conclusive answer of why he was very passionate talking about those two gentlemen, particularly for, I think, all the comedians. If you've worked with Salvador, you know that somehow, somewhere, Cedric and Rajiv were always there for us. I remember when we used to host shows just down here, we would make phone calls and Salvador would say, and it was always sorted. I can tell you, Salvador, wherever they are, they must be smiling and so proud of you. One, because you have not forgotten, very important. And number two, because you have not backed down, you have decided to carry on. I know how much they've done.
The memories I had with them. But in a special way, I want to thank this lady, Annette Nachiaga. Not just because of I&M Bank coming on board, but this is the lady who believed in me from day one. I will tell you a story of how we came into contact. This is as early as 2014, 2015. So I used to drink a certain kind of whiskey because that was the first time it had come into the country. The bottle looked good and it was cheap. So me and my crew, we would drink that for free. But the way we drank it, Annette and the company, by then when she was with UBL, thought I was an influencer. So she sat down, they had discussions, and she said, I need that guy. So one time I get a phone call from Annette. Annette asked me, how much do those people pay you? I said, but I had heard a lot about her. I said, opportunity comes once. I said, Annette, you will not manage. She told me, whatever they are paying you, I will triple it. Now, they were not paying me anything. You know very well when you multiply 0, you get 0. So I said, what do you need from me? She just told me, whatever you're doing with that brand, I want you to do it even better for Singleton. So I said, Annette, I am not going to charge you monthly. This is all I need from you. Whenever I have a show, I want you guys to sponsor it 100%. This lady did not even give me time to finish. She just said, done. I said, eh? By then I was holding the other drink. They were through it. And that is how my journey with Singleton started. For me, to the extent of being called Mr. Singleton. And in 2020, she made me the brand ambassador for Singleton. Then COVID came and things changed. But she has walked the journey with me, because I sat down and I tried to write a proposal to the IMM Bank. And I'm like, what are the benefits I'm going to give a bank as a comedian? And it just told me, Salvador, we want to come one this year that you have a show, even if on one page. Just tell me you have a show, let me do the rest. This woman wrote for me my proposal. She wrote a proposal for herself, for me. And before you know it, here we are. And all this has been made possible courtesy of INM and Annette. To take the moment, I want the world to know the values, the things that you've brought, not just to INM, but to this country and to the entertainment sector. For those who have worked with her, you understand. I think you know what I'm talking about. And of course, with INM, we now have a very close relationship. I do most of their events, and I am so proud to say that I am going to be one of the customers to take advantage of the Tuchikube Ne INM campaign, because I like Sekadiye, Tuetagayo, Mr. Beshing and Tiatabu, almost zero mileage. Zero mileage, and you pay only 3.2 million shillings per month. This was Subola. When I default, they have my account here. Gabachikuma. So, and this is, by the way, I'm very, very serious. I am going to come and I sign on. I need Linda, Fune Papura. I need my Mr. Bish at zero mile. Nendo Kujoga. Africa Labs has not been on. I've been performing with them across the continent, across the world. We've been to the UK, we've been to Canada together. I know you guys, you are in for a treat. And this year, I deliberately made the Ugandan lineup bigger, because Mutu Vumanyo, on the 25th, I want to show you that Ugandan comedy is almost 3 times at a very international level that almost all these guys you see. They are good, but we are better. The only thing they have is support. Between TikTok no Kutuzanawa. But that's why you find Madrat and Chico are going to be on that stage. Anne Kansim is going to be on that stage. Dr. Hila Rokelo is going to be on that stage. Emma Napoleon is going to be on that stage. Ronnie McVex is going to be on that stage. And this time I am not hosting. I am going to perform for 1 hour. So that I let you people know. I want you guys to go back home and you say, I want to have a favorite tapu. We should give them more support. So I deliberately did that to get the best. These are the best comedians right now in Africa, outside Uganda, versus the best comedians, best Ugandan comedians in the world. So you are going to see what is going to happen on the 25th, and I'm promising you magic. I'm promising you magic.
Every season, as a performer, you understand that every time there's a show that is up and coming, the pressure of we must deliver, we must have a good show, it's always there. What does it feel like for you now that we're just, weeks away from the big day?
Actually, over time, the pressure turns into excitement. I believe that is what Salvador feels right now. When you have all these people behind who have said, go do your show, we are behind you. That pressure turns into an excitement and into eagerness. You're so eager, you can't wait for the day to come, and you show Uganda, you show the world what you have. This show, Africa Loves, after a few of my travels for comedy shows, I came to realize Africa Loves is now one of the biggest shows on the continent, known by every top comedian, you know, in Africa, always Africa. The Trevor Noahs, even Kevin Hart fears this show. So they've heard about this show. So it's a big show that, of course, we are excited to be a part of, both in performing and organizing. But I can tell you right now, the feeling is of excitement and eagerness, waiting for the day to arrive.
Thank you very much, Napoleon.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Because I don't know that it's evening or afternoon, it just looks like a very beautiful day. I am so happy to be here. Salva, I only have one thing to say. The same threat I've given you every time you reach out to me. You call me. Because I think most of who I am as a stand-up performer, if not all of it, is because you risked and took a chance on me and tricked me into performing. So I owe you so much as far as performance is concerned, and you know, even those things when I was married and they were not nice. Terms of a joke, you were with me, you were friends with him, you saw me so much. So for me, you guys, I'm here at paper. I'm glad that you put me on a lineup with, I see all of them are men. Even the ones with breasts, I see they have their things. So thank you so much for allowing me to sit in such a beautiful place and give me a voice and show me off. I'm happy to be here. I can't wait. I cannot wait. Nera, I can't wait for that day. You are talking about nerves. We are grateful for them. I am nervous, but I'm glad that I have this opportunity and I can't wait to show off.
Edit, Sagaria Wamu, Gegaruma, Enyama, it, like I said,